Boy, hell no, I ain't accepting your invite. Is you crazy? Your weak ass internet. That boy crazy as hell. Oh yeah, share that stream, folk. It's going down. It's going down.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Williams, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a third down.
Mike, 45. You don't know no better. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. All day. All day. 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Damn, come on, man.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
What up?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Picked off.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
They just do get it off. Now Gabbert.
Oh, fuck, Gabbert.
It's intercepted.
Damn, he gone too.
Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes.
Pick 6. Yeah.
Well scored. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, he was sitting there open, man. The ball just got down.
Defense has athleticism.
It's a bad ball.
Like that, prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know.
Just a bad fucking ball, damn.
They play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Yeah, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out
It's
of the
a
back of
bad
the end
ball.
zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready. 15-1.
Off the play fake, Gabbert. Johnson's got it complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
64. Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, Gabbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, let's go. 56 to Mark, 56. Check 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Ready.
Throwing. Gabbert. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit.
Oh, boy, I thought he touched that hoe.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, here's Williams. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Ripley, 43. 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Picked off. Man, come on, bro. Why they put me in that animation?
Excellent gain, 35 yards.
Come on, man.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Switch. Switch.
Back, 15. Hey, 57, 57.
Go.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devin White, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the toss, here's Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Yellow. I go on, 80. Hey, 43.
45. 45. Mike, 45. I got it. Two, fellas, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
From the gun, Gabbert. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He sets up the screen to Jones. He displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete to Sammy Watkins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Hey, let's go. I got you, boy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Man, come on.
Possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off.
Where is he going? That one, man?
And he'll lose yardage.
Damn, they got to do better with them animations, boy.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Gabbert now.
Damn, I hit the wrong button again, man. Fuck.
Incomplete.
Why I keep doing this shit, man?
And fourth down now coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It ain't no
So
win,
now
I'm
on
kicking
comes
it.
the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
No good.
And this one is
Psych.
right down Broadway.
I got that hoe,
And they
man.
are on the board, but still trailing.
He done hit one of them
7-3.
hoes before for me.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't
It
it?
certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Move. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Three. Check. Box track. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Yes, sir. They should have let me
Had his
pick that
hands
shit
on it,
off.
but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try
Come
and find
on,
something.
man.
There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
You ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something
come
on
on.
first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half.
They should have let him break.
Now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return.
Nope. Come on, movie.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yep.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On the set.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, Mike, 3, 218, Lee Griffin.
Gabbard on 3rd and 2. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
Ready.
Take the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Switch. Watch safety Griffin. Watch safety Griffin. Safety's Griffin.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin.
First
And
down.
get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's get off the field.
Yep.
Let's get off the field. Check nip.
Bravo.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, defense, let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
91.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option.
Damn, that should have been 6.
The 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
You feel
Still
me?
in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones.
6, baby.
Oh, he's got a little down.
6, baby.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
Nope.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw.
Picked off. Oh, come on. Come on.
Travis Kelce,
Come
the Pro Bowl
on.
tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flush to his right.
Man, see, that shit bullshit, boy.
And he gets
Come on, man. That shit bullshit.
Catch number 40
All because of fucking Mahomes, bro.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Picked off. Man, that's it. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Come on, bro.
This is one of the best routes anyone can have.
Come on, man.
Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Nope.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He gonna give me one. He keep throwing that bitch straight to me. Come on, man.
He's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yellow. On the line, right?
Squeeze, double down.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes.
Picked off. There you go. I told you he gonna give it to me. He gonna give it to me.
33.
He gonna give it to me. He ain't be able to do shit all game.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Look at that shit. He gonna give it to me.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
He finna give it right back. Watch what I tell you.
Say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So
Ain't none of that shit.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Give it right back.
This fielded at the 2.
Nope. Nope.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Give it right back.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6.
Nope. You lucky we gave you 4 or 5 yards.
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Again, it's Williams.
Good save. Good save.
45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Yes, sir.
They've done it. They put themselves in a great position to win this
Oh,
one.
shit.
Holding them down was paramount. They could get it done.
Let's stop him. That's all we got to do. Come on, Sue. I like to have that shit.
Here in the 4th.
He back
That's
again,
good for
split.
28 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Attack! Shoot! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Come on,
Inside
man.
the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up.
Damn, he got in there, man. Fuck.
For a Chiefs touchdown.
Fuck.
Damian Williams. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
Damn.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point
Fucking
game.
screens.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to
Fucking
kick it away.
screens.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, he fucked up. He fucked up. He gone. He fucked up. He gone. He gone. He gone. Let's go. I seen it.
Officially an even 100
He
yards
fucked up.
coast to coast on the kick return as the Buccaneers
He
tack
fucked
on
up.
to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum.
Let's get one stop. Let's get one stop. One stop.
Analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Picked off.
going to do it,
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
I don't know what you think this is,
Around
nigga.
the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Get off me, nigga.
The contact. And that'll be incomplete.
The fuck off Blaine, nigga.
They had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield,
I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't smart.
You're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
It wasn't, but it's cool.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they'll toss to Jones running left.
He gone. He gone, baby. And he finna be a superstar X Factor after this game.
And he's into the end zone.
He gone, baby.
Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on.
And I tell y'all I was gonna whoop his ass.
That run massively increased his production in this game. And
then I tell y'all I was gonna show y'all how to whoop his ass. How to stop that offense.
Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Throw me another pick.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception to see if they can do it.
Nope. No.
After what happened on the last one.
No.
First play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
No.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Ooh, I fucked up.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Go ahead and run it again.
Taken down at the 31-yard line.
He's lucky he got that off.
Those short little routes tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the end. Easy.
On 3rd down,
nope. Nope. Put your foot in it. You ain't got. There's nowhere to run.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Picked off.
Here's another interception.
Motherfucker.
Davis picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Right there, 56. And what's the ball?
5.
On 1st down.
I was about to say.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Jones.
Get off me, nigga. Boy, he lucky,
First
boy.
times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Gabbard. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah, we kicking another field goal.
90 seconds remaining.
One of the money routes for any offense.
Get your ass up out of here, nigga.
So tough to defend.
Knocking off all the 10-1 teams,
At
nigga.
any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication.
Damn, I might have missed this one.
All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Get your ass up out of here, man.
With this late lead in the fourth quarter, that's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there
Who you
was
playing?
more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Oh, this shit got my camera fucked up.
They come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the
Kicked
49.
off.
Throwing on first down,
And they
but this
can't
one
do
winds
shit.
up to be
5
incomplete.
picks with my homes.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Nigga,
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
it ain't playing with your ass, nigga.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after
Man, my
the
camera
incompletion on
fucked up.
first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's got the first
My camera
down
fucked up.
inside
What the
40.
fuck?
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop
How you
the
fix the
clock here
camera?
with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing
I kept
down.
hitting
They see
that hoe.
everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the
There you
lanes
go.
develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Kicked off. Man, stop playing. One hand.
Another
Button ain't playing over there, nigga.
Picked off inside the 5. He was looking for Watkins that
Stop
time.
fucking playing with me,
Just a
nigga.
little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it high. Spine. No. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the safety creep.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jones. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the
Hell
yellow
yeah.
line.
I gotta beat the Cowboys though, man.
Timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Hell
He's
yeah.
able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is brought in at the 21.
His scrap ass.
Return there,
Nigga.
22
Locked his ass
yards.
down.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Show you. Oh, skip. I know.
The
Yep.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
No.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
You ain't
huge,
scoring
and
no
someone
more
said,
with your
"Coach, what do you
6
wanna
picks
call?"
having
He
ass.
just waved a
No
hand.
touchdown
Who
having
cares?
ass.
Make it up.
It's over with,
Do
man.
something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit
Shit
better
over with.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Williams.
You ain't scoring.
This well past
Sit that
midfield
shit down,
before being
man.
stopped just before the 35. So
Get the
time
fuck
has
off the
run
field,
out on what
nigga.
will be a Tampa Bay victory. And
Tell
they
him stop
will
playing with my
Charles Bay.
Buccaneers,
Big second
nigga.
half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot
We
of people
in here,
watching
nigga.
this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
Fuck, nigga.
Took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't
Go
work
sit
in the
down,
first
nigga.
half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a rare misstep.
Nigga, go sit your ass down somewhere, nigga.
And they'll get a chance
how
to
you like that, nigga?
Home next week.
How you like them apples, nigga?